16 years of sludge buildup in transmission shifting, and she's bleeding everywhere. I love this car so much. And in order to express my love to this car, we're going to be exploring her nethers. We're doing a transmission pan drop. It's actually a service not recommended by Toyota, but recommended by the Prius chats and by Google. And obviously you're gonna need to like jack up the car and put some safety jack stands up and maybe a vintage snap-on creeper. It's up to you. All right, you guys are under here with me. We got our transmission pan right here. That's what we're gonna be working on. We're gonna drop the entire pan because that's what it says to do on Google. As you can see, the drain bolt is right here. And before we drain the transmission fluid, we're gonna loosen up the fill bolt, because if you drain it and then you can't get the fill bolt off, you're gonna be screwed. So the fill bolt is actually oriented up. This is the front of the car is this way, and it's on the front side of the transmission all the way up there. And we're just gonna loosen that bad boy up. There we go. That was actually really, really easy to loosen. All right, so I loosened the fill bolt. We're going to loosen the drain bolt, nice and easy. We are putting down a towel to catch transmission fluid that's probably gonna spill. And we have our drain container. Drain bolt. Oh, you can like hear it. It's like pressurized or something. Very weird. All right. Wait, am I supposed to let the car warm up first? Hold on. So the physics of fluids, I am warming up the car. Probably should have just driven it around before I put it on jack stands. We're gonna warm it up before we drain the transmission fluid. Definitely got over the towel area. I'm like transmission fluid bleeding, and I think I got some on my face, maybe on my lip. I think I could taste it. This is what our drain bolt looks like. There's definitely sludge accumulating on the tip. I can't wait to get the pan off to see what kind of crap I'm gonna wipe out of it. To get the pan off, you're gonna take your 10mm socket and you're gonna go around loosening up all of these perimeter bolts around the drain pan. That's what I'm gonna do right now, is break them loose while this bad boy drains. All right, all 12 transmission pan bolts are removed. They do have a little bit of blue Loctite on it, so ideally you're gonna wanna put blue Loctite back on it when you reinstall it. In case you guys were wondering, I am wearing my mechanic shoes. The pan is still kind of on there. I'm gonna have to pry it off, maybe with a flathead screwdriver. I'm trying to like leverage at certain points to, there we go, it's coming, I can feel it. Whoa, oh, that was bad. Oh, fluid all over the camera. This is a lot messier than I thought. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's get that fluid out. And this is why you need to do this transmission service on a first generation Prius right here. Absolutely nasty. There is so much sludge buildup. Oh, look at that. That's all debris that's magnetized. So it's like metal, sludge, and gunk. Ugh. All of that in my transmission pan. It moves actually really cool. It's on that magnet. And that's probably like, I don't know, like 5 cc's, 10 cc's of sludge. And then there's really nasty, oh, that's like an O-ring. Uh-oh. There's like that's rubber, like a rubber O-ring that's broken down. And then just a ton of sludge. A ton of sludge, and I can feel metal shavings in here. And this is why you need to do this transmission service on a first generation Prius right here. I did not mention needing shop rags, but yeah, you're gonna need some shop rags for this. There is a magnet right here. This was the, and it is just covered in sludge and stuff. And that's what we're cleaning out, is getting all this nasty, nasty gunk out of here. And she is going to be so clean and happy when we're done. The gasket's actually complete. The gasket itself is in good shape. It looks like it's a cork gasket. I'm debating reusing it because it is complete and it feels like it's really difficult to get off. There's still a bunch of gunk like on the filter and inside this pan area. Oh, I'm just cleaning her all out. According to the online article, this is an optional service piece, the O-ring. Because when I just dropped the pan, there was an O-ring shard in there. I'm glad I bought it. Right now I'm gonna take off this pickup tube. I think this is a 10mm bolt, and then I'm gonna pull it out. And then I'm gonna pull it out this way, put some force on it to pull it out and look at the O-ring that's in there. So I didn't get it on film, but when I pulled it out, transmission fluid is coming out of this thing still. And the O-ring is completely gone. There was a couple pieces on it, but when I pulled it out, it all fell into the pan. Yeah, I'm glad I bought that O-ring, and I'm gonna put that on for the pickup. And this bad boy just goes on, right on like that. It does not feel like it fits that well, but that's the OEM part. All right, we're gonna reinstall that. Oh man, there's so much sludge still in there. Oh. All right, reinstalling. I'm feeling for the hole, got it. And then I wiggled it into the hole. Hopefully I didn't cut the O-ring. I'm gonna pull it out to see if, okay, good, yeah, the O-ring's good. So we wiggle that. Oh my gosh, it's so windy here. It's like hurricane. All right, we wiggled that into the hole, tighten her down. We're gonna put the pan back on. And since my gasket did not rip, I am going to reuse my gasket. I hope I don't get destroyed in the comments for doing this. And you do want to be careful tightening the transmission pan bolts. Over tightening them, you could strip out the aluminum. So be careful retightening these. There is also a crush washer on the drain and fill bolts that you may or may not want to change depending on your own situation. I bought a bunch of crush washers, so I'm going to change them. And I think it has to do with like how much torque and pressure and whatnot goes down on the bolt once you change it. I got the old one off by like putting a screwdriver flathead in here and kind of prying it and working it off. Getting it off is kind of a pain, but putting the new one back on is actually really easy. It just slips right on there. So I don't know how this like shrank over time or whatever, but we're gonna change the crush washer on the drain bolt. I'm removing the fill bolt. Oops, that crush washer came off really easily for some reason. Well, that sucks, this doesn't fit. So since my pump didn't fit my transmission fluid bottle, I had this in the garage, just a piece of tubing with a funnel. We're gonna funnel it through the top. Slow and steady. It's like a delicate balance of pouring and then not getting hit by the wind and not overflowing it. I really wish my funnel was bigger. All right, so supposedly it takes 4.9 liters or 4.9 quarts of this stuff. And the way that you fill it up, once it starts to overflow the fill bolt, you know that you're full. I'm not on a level surface right now, so I'm going to try to put in as much as I can. I will drop to a level surface and let it overflow. 49, I'm just about at 4.9 quarts. I'm gonna drop her to a level surface and see if it comes out the fill bolt. I will top her off from a level surface. Still no fluid coming out of the fill bolt. So, but we are on an angle on the driveway, so that might be why, or I just need to put the rest of the fluid in. All right, I topped her off and we are getting a little drip drop. The fill hole is draining off, which means we are full. We'll let it drip drop a little bit and then we will put the bolt back in. All right, we brought her to the street, got her on a level surface. Definitely overfilled her when she's on the jack stands because as soon as I took the drain bolt out, plop, there goes a bunch of the overfilled fluid. We're gonna clean that up and we're gonna open her back up again. Check it out. That's how much we freaking overflowed her. Are you kidding me? That is so much, she's bleeding everywhere. Do not fill her up on jack stands. That was an awful idea. And I wasted some transmission fluid. Oh yeah, and if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing, because here on the College Picker YouTube channel, we make the mistakes so you don't have to. I hope you found this vlog tutorial interesting. If you could, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any encouraging comments, I would love to hear them. All of the parts are listed in the description, and I have a link to the resource that I use from the Prius chat website and some other websites. I'll put the links to those in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.